Aronofsky, on topic number 1, is pissed off at Paramount because the studio has decided to make a last-minute change based on a request by the National Religious Broadcasters, NRB, not to be confused with the NRA, but I'm sure pretty much the same thing. Among the changes is actually a religious disclaimer, I kid you not, that's going to go up in front of the movie. It's going to say something like this. The film is inspired by the story of Noah. While artistic license has been taken, we believe that the film is true to the essence, values, and integrity of the story that is the cornerstone of faith for millions of people worldwide. The biblical story of Noah can be found in the book of Genesis. Basically, when asked why all of this, NRB's board member Phil Cook said, and I quote, "The film is historically inaccurate." And he also went on to say that the film is more of an inspired movie than an exact retelling. A film based on Noah is not historically accurate. My head hurts, Dan. Could you help me out here?
No. Cannot help you out. The only way I can help you out is to give you a Tylenol. This is insane. What are we going to be doing next to tell me something's not historically accurate? Waterworld is not historically accurate. Oh, no kidding. This is the kind of stuff that really hurts your head. And the sad thing is if it wasn't actually being put through in legislation, like things in Texas with school books and some sort of weird creation museum, and the fact that the guy who debated Bill Nye was successful enough because of that debate, he's going to try and build an ark to prove this nonsense, is a scary thing that scares the rest of us in the world every time we read American news. We love America, but that part of the country that is truly like, the Bible is a historical document that tells you about everything from the past as history, not just perhaps it's a document from the past that has some fables and good stories from it. That is really concerning. I don't know what to say besides, what does this open the doors up to? You said earlier, like what? Didn't you say that it was something like, we're going to have like terrible like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter?
Yeah.
It's not.
See, no, my problem is Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter doesn't have this disclaimer, this sort of disclaimer up front, right? So why does I don't know. I don't remember, but I'm assuming it didn't necessarily say, well, Abraham Lincoln wasn't really a vampire.
What kind of stupid culture are we entering into?
But I mean, this is like I've said before. I mean, I understand if they actually portrayed Noah as a pedophile, or Noah.
Noah, stop offering people candy to get into your ark. That's a totally other sort of odd telling of the Noah's Ark story.
Or
the ark.
There's a scene where Noah's whooping his slaves or something. Then I understand. Okay, it's not true to Noah's story in the Bible, so therefore, that's a problem. But
Peter should historically protest this.
No. And the thing behind it, like I was joking around with you, to me it feels like next, Stan Lee's going to come out and say, well, in front of the new Spider-Man movie, put a disclaimer because, historically, Electro's not, a black person, so Jamie Foxx is playing him. So it's not historically accurate either. I mean, it's a book. I don't know.
I agree with you. Next topic.
Next topic.
Preach on, Producer Vince. Preach on.
I don't know. I mean, same thing applies to Muhammad. Same thing applies to Noah. Everybody else. Moses.
Let's not get death threats. Keep on trucking. Next topic.
Hey, I'm a brown person. I could say that.
Next topic. Don't say that either. We just talked about CPAC. Somebody might have actually saw that hashtag on the Twitterverse and joined this conversation. He's not actually Muslim. Don't worry.
No.
Truth at your convenience.